especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On second down, Minshew. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11 MT. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Thomas. Stop.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Bengals at 8-4 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
That's good for a Bengals
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Gotta go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
11 MT, tight.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now ETN to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Minshew sets to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Straight ahead, ETN. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Minshew.
49-yard line.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Bengals 7.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Burrow. Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action, it's Minshew. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Minshew.
And that is incomplete.
That's a cause for the defense there. They force him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
With it is Brown.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. he wisely gets rid of it.
Burrow on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now here's Brad Robbins now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with ETN.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
71 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week, you got to be Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
11.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
12.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
11, mighty. 11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to put...
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 67 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
On one, right?
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Again, it's Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
95 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Brown going up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now back to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Minshew.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it. There he goes, left side.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
24.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good.
And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown!
Ja'Marr Chase
With career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down. Now Minshew.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Into the hands of Ingram.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This is 1st and 10.
It'll be Minshew again.
And this one too low.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on second down. Minshew sets to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Gun, gun. Dot.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the